if you are the age of 18, 19, 20, or 29, this is your sign to lock in. This is your sign to start taking your life seriously. And this video, I'm not really here to sugarcoat words for you. I'm not here to tell you that, for you to take your life seriously and for you to be the dream woman you want to become. It's just simple. Just, wake up in the morning, be consistent, be hardworking, and, after 4 years or probably 2 years of trying, automatically you become your dream woman. I'm here to give you and speak to you in reality and in actual terms that if you are the age of 18, 19, and 29, this is the only time, and this is the only time you have to either make the decisions that your future self will be proud of you or be disappointed in you. This is your sign to overcome that procrastination, and this is your sign to, lock yourself in the room and think, meditate, and whatever it might cost you to become your dream woman. And if you think that I have a lot of time, or if you're having this idea that my future is still far from me, so for now I'm still young, I'm still a child, I can do whatever I want to do, I'm telling you, you are completely messing up your life. You are completely wasting your time, because this is the time you have. You do not have all the time in the world. If you even think that your 80 years old self or your 40 years old self will still be as strong as you are right now to do the things your 20 years old self to your 29-year-old self, your 16-year-old self is still capable of doing, then you are wrong. Either you become successful or you become wealthy. This is the only time you have. Now, the other day I was contemplating, and I was asking myself, and I said, this case of being successful or being wealthy, is it easy or is it hard? I really do not know what you've heard, or I don't know whatever has given you the impression that, being successful is, or being wealthy is a day job or a year job. That, okay, being successful is just to behave however I want, do whatever I want, and God loves me so much, then whatever I do, when it's time for me to be successful, I will be successful. Whatever has given you the impression for you to delay your own life, I'm here to break it to you that I'm the kind of person that speak reality, and I will give it to you as it is. I'm telling you, darling, being successful is not easy. Or being wealthy is not easy. And I'm not saying this to scare you. I am saying this for you to lock in from now. Not that you start using your 30 years old life, or your 30 years or your 40 years old self. And that is when you start realizing that, oh my God, being successful is not easy, and I should have started earlier so that I can overcome these challenges. And my 30 years old self, my 40 years old self will be proud of me. It's not when at the later end of your life, that is when you realize that. I'm telling you now that being successful is not easy. And just in case you've forgotten, or just in case it did not register to you, let me remind you that not everybody will be successful. The first time a man said to me that not everyone will be successful, I did not even understand it. Then, even while I did not understand it, I said to myself back then that even if everyone will be successful, that's none of my business. I'm gonna be successful. That's it. And even if it's a curse on me that, oh, Ava won't be successful, I'm gonna break that curse and I will be successful. That is what I said to myself. And this is the kind of mindset I want you to have at a very young age. I don't know if you view me as an elder sister or as a younger sister, whatever, but just hear me speak. This is the only time you have to take your life seriously. This is the only time you have that can detect your future, if you'll be enjoying in your future, or if you will continue suffering even in your future. This is the only time you have. And when you hear words like not everyone will be successful, I expect you to, take that upon yourself, and you're like, no, even if everyone is successful, I'm gonna be successful. But one thing I have realized over the years, because if you watch my previous video, I've always said that your friends can either make you, break you, assist you, or don't even see you as anything. So over the years, I have worked so hard in building my cycle. I only surround myself with people that I know are of value, people that understand what they are doing with their life. If you're still confused with your life, if you don't even have a dream, you don't even have a purpose, you're just living life, you cannot be my friend. So over the years, I have actually structured it into a way I want. That when I even wanted to rebuild my friend group, I even had to relocate. I went as far as completely relocating because I realized that okay, this is time to take my life seriously. And the people I had around me back then weren't even serious about their lives. These people don't even know their purpose, don't even know their dream. These people are so confused. And even while they are confused, the only thing they expect from me and the only thing they want from me is to take from me. They're not adding, but they want to take. This is the kind of people I had around me. So the first thing I did was I had to relocate. Now, over the years, I have rebuilt my friendship, and I'm currently surrounded with people that are of good vision, that have dream, that have purpose. And one thing I realized is that for you to actually be successful and to be wealthy, is to actually take the mindset of the rich people. Is to actually take the mindset of the wealthy people. If you gather all these successful people together and you ask them the same question and you ask them, how did you become successful? I'm telling you, all those people will give you the same answer, will give you the exact same answer or something very similar. And this is why when you see people like us that actually sit down here to guide you or to give you what to rebuild you, you realize that we have gone through a lot of things in this life. It's so unfortunate that people like us are the ones that have to face struggles so that we have something to say, so that we definitely have something to say. And after we have gone through all the struggles, we, at the end of the day, we realize the same thing. That is why when you watch videos like this, we mostly sound similar because we have all realized the same thing. And this applies to the successful people also. These people have gone through a lot of things. And if you ask them, okay, all this thing you went through, what exactly did you learn from it? They all have the same answer. Taking the mindset of the successful people is how you become successful. Now, what are the mindset of the successful people? Even before acquiring success or acquiring wealth, these people, they start acting like who they want to become. First point for today's video is number one, start acting like who you want to become. Now, you know what's funny? I actually told someone back then that, for you to be successful, for you to be wealthy, you need to start acting like who you want to become. And she was like, I don't have the money to act like who I want to become. I'm like, girl, is this what we are talking about right now? Acting like the woman you want to become is about having the same mindset and having the same personality. No one says you should go extra miles into doing things you are not even capable of doing. No one says you should go extra miles. Acting like the woman you want to become is having the same mindset and having the same personality this woman you want to become. Now, for you to actually become successful, you need to sit down and think, okay, what exactly do I want to become? Like, what frame? Picture who you want to become. Imagine this in your head, because when you imagine things, delulu is a solulu, you become delusional. And when you become delusional, you start believing it, and then you start acting it, and then you springs into manifestation. This is what I have realized how my life has been operating all these years. First, I become delusional. First, I think it in my head, because it all begins from your head. Whatever you think, you become. If you think positive, you become great. If you start thinking negative, I cannot be this, I cannot be that, and that's exactly who you become. Act like who you want to become. Now, the people around you, if you become the woman you want to become, those friends around you, will there still be the friend that woman will want to have? Chapter number 2, for you to be successful, be selective of your cycle. Be selective. Like I said at the beginning of this video, that when I wanted to take my life seriously, I even had to relocate, because first, the friends I had around there weren't even adding anything to my life, and secondly, my environment didn't even understand my value. So one thing I did, I had to completely relocate. Now, the woman you want to become, we should have this kind of friends around her. Now, you should know that your friend group, the people you surround yourself with, also have a part in your life into either making you successful, breaking you, teaching you a lesson, or making you become who you want to become. These people actually have a part in it. And let me tell you, when I was lost, when I was confused, my friends, the people I had around me back then, only made me even more lost. They made me more confused. And these people, is either they are there to just take from you, drag you to a party, or even make your life even more unproductive. These people now, aside from if they can make you or break you, one day I realized that once you surround yourself with people that are constantly buying cars and building houses, when you look at these people, you just looking at men looking at them, you become motivated yourself. They don't even have to say a word to you. But when you're constantly surrounding yourself with people that are battling with one problem or the other, these people have the kind of aura around them that wherever they surround themselves with, it's either you are sharing in their problem or they add problem to your own life. Now, for someone like me who's taking our life seriously, as expected, my sisters are also taking their life seriously. And this is what we do. Once it's 9 a.m., we sit around the dining table and we work until 1 or 2 p.m. And after 2 p.m., you can go ahead and do whatever you want to do. And this is what I mean by surrounding yourself with the right cycle. Your friends are meant to be to your advantage. It doesn't necessarily mean that they have to give you money all the time, that they have to do things or the other. They are meant to be to your advantage in one way or the other. And sometimes I don't even have much friends because I'm very selective of my cycle. Sometimes a few friends come to join us and they work with us. Now you should know that these people that are very successful, any person you see that are very successful at the start of their life, they only surround themselves with one or two persons. This is to let you know that you do not need everybody to be successful. You only need the few people. You only need the right people. It's either one or two persons. You don't have to surround yourself with the whole community and you call this your friends, because not everybody wants you to succeed. I'm telling you, this world has become so brutal that 99% of people in this world are always and looking for an opportunity for you to fall. They don't want you succeeding. So you might not have been in that position yet, where you are seeing ambitious people, where you're seeing the right people to become friends with. But I'm telling you, it's better you stay alone and having the right mindset than being surrounded with people that are not adding anything to your life, darling. It's a process, and you get to that stage where you meet ambitious people. But if you are not seeing any ambitious people around you, you don't have to make them your friends. It's better you stay alone, because the problem these people would bring to your life would surpass your ability. And you're constantly dealing with one friend or the other. It's that one of your friends is always in trouble, it's always in a problem, and you have to save her all the time. And these people, when you do not give them, they are like, you're very wicked. Like, why are you treating me this way? I'm supposed to be taking from you, but they don't have anything to give to you, my love. They don't have anything to give to you. Recently, my sister had to cut off one of her friends, and I was just there, and I was like, okay, this they have known each other for the past 10 years, and she had to cut him off. And you know why she cut him off? She realized that okay, this person, the only thing he adds to her life is just always complaining and is always looking for a way to take from her. Although they are tight friends, they are very close friends. When it comes to conversation and having fun, is always there for her. But when it comes to progressing and making right decisions and making good decisions that will make her, shape her, and make her become who she wants to become, he's not there. He's only there for fun and nothing else. So recently, she had to cut him off, and it was so painful for her. I also know him. I'm very close to this person, but sometimes you have to cut people off. And this brings us to chapter number 3, point number 3. For you to be successful and for you to become your dream woman or your dream man, you do not do things with feelings. You do things, with your head. I'm telling you, the more you keep on doing things with your feeling, is the beginning of your downfall. When she wanted to cut this boy off, it was so painful. And even her feeling was like, oh, am I doing too much? Am I doing the right thing? Am I doing the wrong thing? But her head was also telling her that, okay, this boy hasn't added anything to your life since you know him. He's always in trouble. He always wants to take from you. So for you to become your dream woman, do things with your head more than your feelings. Chapter number 4, point number 4. For you to be successful, start early and fail early. Start now. Start failing now. It's not that you start failing at the age of 40. It's not that you start failing or start failing at the age of 30, start failing at the age of 50, or you start your own journey of struggles at the age of 60. It's better you start failing now. Start taking decisions that will break you. Yes. Start making decisions that will make you. Start making decisions that will make you become who you want to become. It's inconvenient. I have said it previously that you cannot be comfortable while trying to become who you want to become. It's very uncomfortable. Sometimes you just want to sleep. Sometimes you just want to watch a movie. Sometimes you just want to do things that, okay, I just want to be comfortable. But for you to become who you want to become is not something you'll be comfortable with. It's not even convenient in any way. But it's better you start going through all those struggles now so you enjoy in the future. It's better you start failing now. It's important for you to fail. In case you think, or in case you are afraid of failure, the moment you start being afraid of failure, that is when you fail. If you want to become who you really want to become, you embrace failure. Sorry. You embrace it. And you're like, okay, I'm going to do this. And I don't care if I fail. Okay, if I fail, okay, that's it. I move on. I continue. I do what I have to do. You embrace the fact that, okay, along the way, I will fail. Because there is no success that you just acquire success. Chapter number 5. Sometimes it's the next time you try that you succeed. So do not give up. I mean, I've said it to myself that it's not even over until I win. You see how strong-hearted I am? There's no way someone like me will fail. You have to build your mindset to some certain level that even the universe will start corresponding to whatever you say. I said, there's no way I will fail. If you watch my videos, if you've been following up my YouTube channel, I've always said it that I always say to myself that there is no way I will fail. And it's not over until I win. I'm not gonna give up, and I'm not giving up. So maybe it's the next time I try. I always put it in my mind, okay, this is the next time I try, I will win. If I fail, I move on. Because there's always a time where you will win. There is always a time where you will definitely win. You're not gonna keep on failing. There is no way you will continue failing. It's just if you decide to push and push, there is always success waiting for you. And now this brings us to chapter number 6. For you to be successful, remember to always use words of affirmation, meditation. And recently I only discovered the reason and the importance of using words of affirmation and meditation. And I only discovered it recently when I had a very terrible week, and I was like, okay, I did not even understand my life that whole week. I'm like, okay, what the hell is going on with my life right now? So the next week, I started using meditation. I started using words of affirmation, or sometimes I just pray. I never knew that for you to have a very productive day and for you to have a very reasonable day, sometimes you just have to pray. And just reprogram your day, set your atmosphere, and believe that, okay, this thing I did is exactly as it is. Be delusional. Just say, okay, today I set this atmosphere, and of course today is going to be productive. Of course I'm going to do this, since I'm going to do this. And once you have it in your head like that, start doing it immediately. You use that words of affirmation, so meditation, get to work immediately. Don't just use it, don't just say it, believe it. Believe it that, okay, the way I have put it in my head, the way I have set my day, the way I have programmed my day, it is definitely gonna be like that. So yes, this is what I'm gonna do today. That's how I've been living my life. Sometimes I just want to sleep, but I just stand up and I meditate. I use words of affirmation. Sometimes I just pray, and I set my day, and I follow it according to how I have programmed my day. And the mentality that, okay, because I have suffered for a while, then definitely God has a good plan for me. So at the end of the day, I'll become rich, I'll become wealthy. You might suffer and you keep on suffering. You might suffer and you suffer your whole life. And this brings us to chapter number 7. For you to be successful, please sit down and think of the right strategy. My love, think of the right strategy, because whatever you are doing now, someone else has done it. Someone else has done it before, and a lot of people have seen it. They're like, okay, I've seen it. I've seen it. Whatever you're doing, someone else has done it, and they have done it better than you. Do you understand me? So think of the right strategy. You're an artist. Okay, how do I draw that I'm gonna put people's attention? You are doing one thing or the other. Think of the right strategy. If not, whatever you're doing, you have to hide under the shadow of someone that has done it, and someone that will do it better than you. It's important for you to think. If you're going to meditate, if you're going to use words of affirmation, if you have to pray for the right strategy, for wisdom, whatever, please think, just do something. Because whatever you are doing, I'm repeating it, that whatever you're doing, someone else has done it. So what is going to put people to you is what you have to think really deeply about. What is going to do that's going to make you unique and that's going to make you stand out is definitely what you're going to think about, my love. You have to think about it. And this brings us to chapter number 8. For you to be successful, you have to acknowledge that you need a little push. Now, this push comes from the people you surround yourself with. I have emphasized, and I'm still talking about friend group. I'm still talking about the people you surround yourself with. You need a little push, my love. And this push, you do not sit and you say, okay, I'm waiting for someone that will come and help me. I'm waiting for someone that will, of course, show me the way and show me destiny and show me what I have to do. That perfect person that probably God has programmed for me. You do not think that way. You look for opportunities yourself. It's either you go ahead, go to events, surround yourself with people that have value. I'm telling you, the easiest way for you to be successful is to surround yourself with successful people. That's the easiest way. And this is why I'm still emphasizing on friend group. If you really want to be successful within a year, surround yourself with successful people. Very easy. Like, it becomes very easy. I mean, the right successful people, because there are a lot of wrong successful people out there. Don't think that every successful person is meant for you. It's meant to help you. Surround yourself with the right successful people. And this is the easiest way for you to be successful. And one thing I have learned, that for you to be able to pull successful people into your life, remember to always act like the woman you want to become. Recently, I've realized that I've been receiving a lot of favor here and there. A lot of people that see me just want to favor me and just want to help me in one way or the other. And I was like, okay, what's going on? Because when you have struggled for a while and you start seeing changes, you're like, okay, where exactly is this coming from? Where is it coming from? So I had to trace it, and I realized that okay, I've started adapting and I started living like the woman I want to become. And these people see me and instantly they have this impression that okay, that girl, she looks very smart. She looks very reasonable. Okay, what opportunity can I give to her that she can handle? The more you take care of yourself, the more you attract people to your life. The more you love yourself. There's a difference between loving yourself for the main gaze and loving yourself for who you are. I'm telling you, loving yourself for who you are is the best way. Because this life, you're not here to just get married and be under or just giving birth. This life, you're not here to just be under the shadow of somebody. I'm telling you, this is not all there is to life. So if you're someone out there, your only priority in life is to go after relationship, and you're trying to jump from one relationship or the other, else you'll feel lonely because okay, I need a man in my life to stop feeling this way. Hello, darling. Wake up. Wake up. You're not here. You're not in this life to jump from one relationship or the other. Be the woman you want to become and see the kind of people you pull into your life. I'm not saying that when you become who you want to become, you only attract the right people into your life, but you definitely see an upgrade. There'll definitely be an upgrade. So for some reason, the way I carry myself, the way I do my things, these people automatically feel like, okay, she looks very smart. She looks like someone that can handle this thing I want to give to her. So recently, I've been receiving a lot of favor here and there. So just love yourself first. Love yourself. Love yourself. Because you can't be successful if you don't even love yourself, if you don't want to grow yourself. You can't be successful if you do not take care of yourself. Take care of your mental health. Take care of your appearance. Take care of how you love yourself. Take care of those things. Take care of yourself. Just love yourself first, my love. Love yourself. So yeah, I'm done. I don't know why I'm making this video. I'm just done. I'm done. I just decided to set the camera and let me talk to somebody. I know that I had anything planned out, and I got goodness. So So remember that it is very important that for you to acquire all these things and for you to do all these things, you need to love yourself first and praise who you are. Change your mindset, surround yourself with the right people, and do what you have to do. Just words of affirmation, meditation, and program your day and set your day according to how you've programmed it. So that's all for today's video. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.